for your mind.
정신을 집어넣으세요. 마음에 어떤 것 필요합니까?
Something for your
정신을 집어넣으세요.
mind.
정신을 집어넣으세요.
Something for your
Manchester United, well, they'd like a victory this week because last time out at home they couldn't find a winning goal. They drew against West Ham.
Yeah, arguably the better team in that 1-1 draw, and I think they'll be the better team here.
Swansea City make 3 alterations to that last lineup. Lucas Fabianski plays in goal. Angel Rangel replaces Kyle Naughton, who's looked vulnerable recently. Leroy Fair comes in for Ki Sung-young, who's disappointed recently. In attack, Wilfried Bony starts. Voted man of the match last time out. This is Lukaku! And the goalkeeper reached for it, but he didn't have to reach at full stretch.
Made a bit of a meal of it there.
Well, that'll be a throw. Martial gets his foot in there. Can really get at the opposition here. Pogba! He's refused to be beaten here.
Well, standing ovation from the fans, and why not? What a stop.
And that's a corner for Manchester United. Great work by the goalkeeper. The ball is his and he's made sure he's protected it. Renato Sanchez. A proper centre-forward, Alan. I'm sure you would agree. A real powerhouse, the Belgian Romelu Lukaku. Guided through. He's in. A low cross into the area. Here's Martial. Pogba. Well, I like the look of this attack. Rangel. Wilfried Bony. When Swansea City were playing at the old Vetch Field, and they're in the 4th tier of English football, you just couldn't have imagined that they'd have a home like this at the Liberty Stadium and they'd have a team like this.
That's incredible, isn't it? We don't ever really talk about Swansea as potential relegation candidates. You look at the stadium, it's all set up for top-class football, and they've had some good footballers in here.
Good challenge. Break quickly when they get possession. Britain. Lukaku. Oh, he's playing it back to the goalkeeper. Darmian. Now here's a chance to get at the opposition. Here's Martial. Bit of space to go forward. Gonna try one now. Into the lead they go. It's a fine, well-worked goal from a team that's looking well-oiled and looking very well-drilled. They've been the better side. They've played with great panache up to this point, and that goal really sums up the way they have been playing. Excellent. Goalkeeper almost got there, but it wasn't a strong enough touch.
Yeah, he's annoyed with himself, isn't he? Having got a touch on it, feels he should have done better.
Manchester United ahead now. Well, the manager trying to get his philosophy across to the players. We saw a bit of that in the first game, which was drawn.
Yeah, and I think there were plenty of plus points there. They defended quite well. You just want to take things a step on now.
Henrik Mkhitaryan. They've got the ball back by that interception. Jordan Ayew. There's some potential in this move. Pogba. Nemanja Matic. Well, they are in the lead and they are on the ball, but in their own half at the moment. That's proper clearance, well away from the danger zone. Leon Britton. Renato Sanchez. They'll need to try and get the ball back now. Pogba. Romelu Lukaku. Mkhitaryan. Renato Sanchez. Jordan Ayew. Britain. So it is late now in this first half, and Manchester United still know that questions will be asked of them over the remainder of this game. Now, what is the referee going to do here? Well, that's late. He's going to have to get booked for that, I'm sure.
Yeah, a silly challenge, and you know, if he ends up getting sent off, he's only got himself to blame.
Jordan Ayew. They could pose some danger now. Well, he's a cut above many on the pitch. Martial steers the ball through. Mkhitaryan, and they have scored. And they do lead now by 2. And they've worked very hard for this. It should get them across the line at the end of the match, we'll see. In truth, Alan, this is what we expected. The dominant side, and they're showing that on the scoreline.
Yeah, we don't always get what we expect, but they've been good value here. They've played well, particularly the strikers.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0.
There will be a minimum of 2
We've
minutes.
got 2 added minutes.
Time.
Britain. Antonio Valencia. Now with Lukaku, got to be. That's kept out easily by Lucas Fabianski. And the referee is blown for half-time. It's 2-0 here. Well, this is the second half now, and it's underway. Good position. They've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. Nemanja Matic. Good defending. Federico Fernandez. Renato Sanchez. Jordan Ayew. He's on the move all the time and makes lots of these interceptions. Now Mkhitaryan. Valencia. United moving smoothly through midfield. Shots on here. Here's a chance, goalkeeper exposed. Lukaku! Not really tested to the full, the keeper that time.
Yeah, I think he saw it coming all the way, Martin.
Well, that'll be a throw. Rangel. Here's Renato Sanchez. Really getting at the opposition this far up the pitch now. Valencia. And here's the shot, and it's a goal here.
Well, he's not far out, but you've got to be on your toes in these circumstances, and he was.
Well, they've increased their lead here, and that could just wrap up the match.
Yeah, they're the much better team out here today, and that scoreline reflects that.
Let's see the replay now. One team really on their game today, the other very off colour. Federico Fernandez. Cut out by the defender. Played forward, a bit of menace in this attack. Lukaku! Well, he really hit that hard and true, Romelu Lukaku, and gets full value for the strike. Important moment, maybe the most important moment in the match. They shouldn't be caught from here, should they, Alan?
I don't think so. There'll be questions asked if they are, and to be honest with you, Martin, the opposition looks down and out, down there.
We're going to make a change at fullback now, Alan, and he's had a difficult opponent to deal with, to be fair.
Well, he has, and his opponent has been too much for him in terms. In terms of his pace and skill, been a torrid afternoon for this lad.
Here's Renato Sanchez. Came in with a challenge. Now Mkhitaryan. Pogba. Martin Olsen. Well, this is a real shock. You can see it in the faces of the players, and you can hear it in the lack of noise, if you like, from the supporters.
Well, those fans can't even be bothered to give their players any stick at the moment. They're just stunned into silence.
He's aimed it, punched away by the goalkeeper. Pogba. Valencia. Trying to get the cross in. Nearest defender blocked it. Renato Sanchez. We're hearing, Alan, that the offer from Barcelona is more than just newspaper speculation.
Wouldn't it just? I mean, the rumours have been swirling for quite some time. Let's wait and see if there's any substance to them.
Pogba. Chance to go at the opposition with pace. Shot on! Team is lining up for the corner. Coming off now is the winger, who's had a decent outing, hasn't he? Some real contributions.
Oh, he has, and he's got the crowd up on their feet many times this match. Well played, son.
And it's Williams. Now Marcus Rashford. Manchester United. Lukaku guides it through. Ibrahimovic. They score.
Oh, talk about a dramatic appearance there from the substitute. Brilliant goal from him.
Well, there is a big difference between these two teams, and that goal has meant it's reflected in the scoreline.
I think it's going to be a stroll from here on in because they've got a big cushion, rightly so, well in the lead.
I don't think we expected this, such a one-sided affair, but look at the scoreline. Nothing so far in this game to surprise us, perhaps only the margin that they lead by.
Yeah, it's not always easy coming into a game and everyone's expecting you to get a hatful, but they've kept their focus this side and taken the chances nicely when they've cropped up.
He's got some strength, hasn't he, to shield the ball like that. Good position. They've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. Rangel. There's been some real style about Manchester United's play. They have been the boss team, really, for most of this match. He's on the move all the time and makes lots of these interceptions. Here's Williams. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Nemanja Matic. Wasteful pass, unforced error, really. Rashford. Pogba. Good defending. It's good to know how much longer there is. This wasn't always the case, certainly when I started commentating. We've got 2 added minutes. That's a combination of skill and will to hold off the opposition. Proper tackle, that. And there's the last blast on the whistle today. Oh, we've seen a game here, Alan, where one team has had the ball and the other team hasn't.
Yeah, there was a golfing class out there today, which was surprising given the 2 sets of players. I wasn't expecting it.
Can really get at the opposition here.
Burnley 2, West Bromwich Albion 2. Leicester City 2, Brighton and Hove Albion 0. Liverpool 1, Crystal Palace 0. Stoke City 1, Arsenal